Good afternoon. We find ourselves just a couple of days away from Christmas, which means it's our Christmas Eve service coming up. I would like to personally invite you and your family to join us this Thursday at 7 o'clock. You can gather in person at 490 West Lincoln Avenue, or you can gather online right here on our Facebook page. But either way, I want to take a moment and personally invite you and your family to join us that night. As we look forward to celebrating the birth of Jesus, I'm excited. I'm excited for what God is doing. We have been talking the last couple of weeks and talking about rediscovering Christmas. And unfortunately, COVID and being in the middle of a pandemic now for 9 months, we find ourselves even having to do Christmas differently than we have in years past too. But I want to encourage you with this today. If you're watching, I want you to know Christmas is going to happen. Why? Because Jesus has already been born, and we celebrate his birth at Christmas. And as we've been talking about Advent the last couple of weeks, we remember what happened, that Jesus was born in the manger. We take and pause a moment each year on December 25th to remember that. But it also gives us a hopeful anticipation because Jesus is coming back again. The Bible is very clear that Jesus is coming back for his church. And so as we remember his birth, we celebrate it on Christmas Day, and we look forward to him coming back again. And we've been talking about those things the last couple of weeks in our Rediscovering Christmas series. And it all culminates this Thursday at 7 as we gather for Christmas Eve. If you're going to be joining us in person, I want you to know that we have several different cleaning measures in place to keep us safe. If you go to our website, lifespringlidditz.com, and across the top you click the COVID tab, you can actually see a list of all of our cleaning practices that we have going on. And I just want to take a moment and highlight 2 of them for you. Well, I want you to know before and after every service, we spray down the sanctuary seats and we wipe down all of the touch surfaces. We've got a cleaning crew that comes in, and they have been so faithful and done such a great job at making sure that we are safe as we gather together. And so the other thing that we're asking then is for people to wear masks in and out of the service, and then while you are up and about during the service. Again, these are just a couple of the things that we're doing, but you can find that entire list on our website by going to lifespringlidditz.com and clicking on the COVID tab. Whether you're gathering in person or online this Thursday, we want you to know that we're going to be taking communion at the conclusion of the service. If you're gathering in person, each chair is going to have one of these little communion cups, and they're pre-portioned juice and the bread right together, so we don't have to be touching or passing plates or anything like that. If you are going to be joining us online, I want to let you know that now so that you can get a couple of things together before that service starts. Make sure that you have some juice or some water, enough for each person. Maybe a small glass or even a little Dixie cup would be fine. And then a piece of bread or a cracker, maybe a piece of cereal for each person to take as well. Listen, I don't want you to get hung up on it has to be grape juice or it has to be a little cracker or something like that. The elements that we take when we do communion together, they're symbolic. They're symbolic of the body and the blood of Jesus Christ. And so the cracker, the little wafer, the piece of cereal that you have, it's not his actual body. It's just a symbol of his body. So we have little wafers that we're going to be taking in person. Like I said, a cracker, a little piece of bread, a piece of cereal is going to be fine. And then we have grape juice in our little communion cups. But if you have apple juice or you have orange juice or just a little bit of water, don't go out and buy anything. Use what you have in your house. Again, it's not specifically about the juice. It's not specifically about the wafer. They're symbols. The wafer, the cracker, the piece of bread is a symbol of Jesus' body. The juice, the water, whatever you'll be drinking is just a symbol of his shed blood. So we encourage you to have those things available before the service starts and enough for each person in the house. After communion, we're going to be lighting candles, and we're going to be singing that classic Christmas song, Silent Night, as we worship together one more time. And so I want to encourage you, you don't have to have a small candle with a little holder, but maybe you have a different kind of candle in your house. Bring that and have that together with you. If you've got small children, maybe you can share with them. But have that, and then a way to light those candles as well. But have those things prepared for you. Again, for those of you that are joining us in person, you'll have a communion cup and a candle already on your seat at the start of the service, so that you don't have to worry about touching it or reaching into a basket or something that's full of them. Those will already be handed out at your seat and ready for you to go for the service. Whether you're joining us in person or whether you're joining us online, we want to let you to know that you're part of the community at LifeSpring. You're part of the LifeSpring Fellowship family. And we just want to encourage you, if you have an extenuating health circumstance, if you are not feeling well, maybe you're just not comfortable gathering in public settings, please join us online. There is no harm in that, and we encourage you to do so. If you're comfortable with gathering in a public setting, we would love to have you come out and join us in person. And if you're sitting on the fence or you're not quite sure what to do, I want to encourage you to join us in person, but I want to let you know there's no wrong choice. Again, we are a community here. We are part of the LifeSpring family, which really is part of the big church, the family of God. And we just want you to feel connected no matter where you choose to gather with you. We're so excited to celebrate the birth of Jesus when we gather together on Christmas Eve. We hope that you'll join us. And you know what? Take a moment between now and then and invite someone to join with you, whether it's attending with you if you're going to be in person, or whether you're going to mark and respond the online event that we've created for Christmas Eve service. Respond that you're going, and then invite someone to join you, or share that to your personal Facebook page and invite others to come. Because we know that this year is different. We know that it's going to maybe have a different feel. But I want to encourage you in this. It's the same Jesus that we're celebrating. And it's the same birth. And nothing about that has changed. And so we want to encourage you. Come, be a part of our Christmas Eve service as we gather this Thursday at 7 o'clock. Join us in person or join us online. But we trust that you will be blessed as we gather for a night of hope and a night of peace. God bless you. Have a very Merry Christmas. And we look forward to worshiping with you this Thursday at 7 and this coming Sunday at 10:30. God bless you, and we hope to see you soon.